Okay, we'll restart. Full self-drive test, just turning it on, going down to Bass Pro Shop. So see how well it does end to end. First, getting onto a little 3-lane street here, handles that just fine. Has to get over all the way because we are going to be turning left fairly shortly. This is on, oh, sorry for the dusty screen, version 12.6.4, and I will need to clean that screen. But besides that, this should be a very smooth drive. We're gonna take, 5 or 6 turns to get there, go through a few different stoplights, busy streets. We'll see how it handles everything. I will pause during some of the lights so you don't have to wait. Like here, I'll probably pause it and we'll throw it back on in just a second. All right, and green light, it's a double turn lane and it stays in this lane just fine. Follows the car decently. This is on, let's see what driving version that we're on. So if I go in here to autopilot on the screen, we are in hurry mode, so this will get us there as fast as possible. And with that, it will keep pretty close to the car in front of you as well. We'll keep a, car length in between. If you want it to stay off a little bit more, you can change that to the other modes. This has 3 modes. Version 14 now adds a few more. I believe there's 6 total. Now here we have some bikers. This will be interesting because they are in the lane that we need to be in. I'm gonna hold on to the wheel and make sure that it doesn't encroach on them. It didn't, and that was just perfect. It could have jammed in front of them. That would have not been safe, but it relied more on the safety of the pedestrians there and was a little bit more cautious even though it's in hurry mode. So that was a good test. That worked totally fine and everything was good there. Now back onto another road. Here we will be going just for a short bit of time, then we'll be taking another left at a light. It's a left at I believe this light has a green turn signal. We have one stopped in the middle of the road up here though, so it's stopping. It stops a little with hurry mode. It does stop a little later than I would typically stop. I would slow down ahead of time, but I also am a lot more of a cautious driver. I'm probably more like the chill mode standard, and usually I'll set it at that, but just for example, this video, we'll keep it on hurry mode so everyone can see the differences, and I'll record a few others in the other modes as well. So coming up here on a left, and I'll pause the video again in a second because we will more than likely be stuck at this light for a couple minutes. But they got a green coming up here, and we will be in the left turn signal, turning onto another fairly busy street that we'll be on for a short period of time. And then we'll go through a little winding street. It'll be interesting to see how this handles there. But yeah, coming up here to the light, I'll pause and be right back. And the green light just hit. Here you can see the visualizations, which give you so much information into the road. Really always cool to watch that and to see just how much data all these cameras are capturing. As a reminder to everyone, you do have tons of cameras that are driving all of this or fueling all of this. You have 3 cameras that are going to be at the front right behind this here. You can see the housing there. Wide angle, normal, and a telephoto lens basically. You also are going to have your side view cameras that can see on the side. You're going to have a side view camera facing front, side view camera facing back, so you have good visibility. You're going to have your camera and that's on both sides. You're going to have your camera at the very back of the vehicle as well. So you pretty much do have a 360 view with all of those cameras. Whoa, it turned yellow and red, and come on, go. there's someone behind us. They're putting their hands up, which is interesting because it was a red light. It stopped for a little too long. And again, I had looks like a soccer mom in an Escalade behind us that was not happy with that and was throwing her hands up in the air saying, "What are you doing?" So that is the one thing with full self-drive that sometimes sometimes is difficult, is it acts a little cautious and slow, and of course to most drivers that are not patient, they will not be happy with that. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But here we're gonna take a turn, a left turn, and there is an oncoming car. There's two. Oh, it could have made it right there. Could have made that, but it didn't. And here we go. Perfect. All right, so a good turn in there. And to our destination, we are all good. Now, this is version 12.6.4. It is not great at parking lots, so I'm just gonna park it myself. I don't even want to try. But as you can see, end to end, super smooth, got us exactly where we need to be. And if you want to see any other scenarios, just let me know. Thanks, everyone.